In colonial America, when British blockades cut off supplies to make rum, the colonists turned to a different drink, whiskey. Roughly 90% of Americans lived on farms at the time, and just about every farmer made whiskey out of any leftover grain they couldn't sell, so it wouldn't go to waste. Immigrants in the Kentucky region found that corn grew very well in the area, so they worked with what they had. It's like that old saying, when life gives you corn or rye, or just anything, make whiskey. But who was the first to turn that whiskey into the bourbon we know today?
If you could just bless me with a moment of your time, I think you'd find it worthwhile. My name is Reverend Elijah Craig, and I'd like to talk to you this morning about the Spirit. The Spirit that's central to this community. The Spirit that courses through our bodies when called upon. The Spirit that I pretty much invented. Bourbon. Why, bourbon, you can use it when you don't have clean water to drink. I've even heard it'll cure the common cold.
Pardon me, Reverend.
Yes, Brother Basil Hayden.
Ever since I led over 100 Catholic parishioners to this area, I've seen others making this same kind of whiskey as you've been, including the distillery I set up years ago. Shouldn't we get some of the credit, too?
Well, maybe, but I was the first to age whiskey in charred barrels after a fire accidentally broke out.
With all due respect, there's no historical evidence of that.
Or did I put them in sugar barrels? I heard you aged them in fish barrels. Jewish immigrants like myself, Isaac Bernheim, also created one of the biggest bourbon brands in the world, right here in Kentucky. I worry we might be overlooked. Hey, settle down, all ye. Look, it ain't fair. Even though Baptists, Catholics, Jews, and other religious folks contributed to the rise of bourbon, for some reason in the future, everyone will refer to me as the inventor, the Father of Bourbon.
Even if your achievements may be nothing more than a local legend.
Amen. Hey, why don't the three of us walk into a bar and chat about it some more? A Catholic, a Baptist, and a Jew walk into a bar? What kind of setup is this?
This video is inspired by our PBS series, Reconnecting Roots.
Connect with me, Gabe McCauley, and Reconnecting Roots by visiting reconnectingroots.com, where you'll discover music, blogs, behind the scenes, our podcast, and more. Join our email list and never miss a beat.